Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, a team looking to put on a show. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right back to the well.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they're going to throw it. Gets open down the middle. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill. And
just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little extra time. He's got it and still on his feet. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The completion well past the sticks. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Doubt it, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Couldn't find his way out of his grasp.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They've got the screen set up. Bringing the spins away from one. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front.
Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. And he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to... Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Wants to throw on second down. Complete downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's complete.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll pull it on the read. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, just keeps firing. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he burrows his way into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Brought down at the 45. Here we go. First down for the offense.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly. 2
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barber. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of more.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And the pressure was in his grill and an eyelash. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give to the back. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Corners are walked up tight. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.